She's like turns around. She's like, oh, I need a drink. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, oh, you want a drink? Let me buy you one. And then I put a. I'm just kidding.
That
was not cool, dude.
That was not cool at all.
Okay.
I don't even know why I said that. Welcome everybody to the Effin Pure Podcast.
Woo!
Episode 28. This is actually the first episode that we're filming though, so that's Amina's fault. Or I just spoiled the guest. Anyways.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Well, it would have been.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to reveal that anyway. This is
well, they'll know regardless. Anyways, that's not the point. Anyways, we have another guest here today. He's been on before. We had a very long conversation. It was fun, but he also does have a YouTube channel as well. But I wanted to give the floor over to Sebastian so we can introduce his friend because that's his boy. Well, I mean, my boy too, though.
Well, no, I mean, you pretty much already covered at least the first bit. You know, he's a very simpatico guy. You know, he's a very sexy guy. I know I'm attracted to him.
What?
Yeah.
Are you attracted to all your friends or is it me too?
Yeah, certain ones, but I know I'm definitely attracted to this one. Like you said, he has his own YouTube channel called the Garysphere. You guys should definitely check that one out.
For sure. It is movie reviews.
He does all types of shit on it.
Vlogs.
But I mean, he's a man of many names. He goes by Young Girthy.
Oh my god.
Girth? Like
Young,
like penis girth?
Girth.
Big D, Big G, Mr. G. Big D, Mr. G.
Anyways, let's welcome to the floor, Garysphere. Welcome.
Yeah. Gary Irvin, my man.
Say hi to the camera. All right, get your ass down here.
What's happening?
How you been? Get your headphones. Now. So this is your second time on the podcast.
It is.
It's a different setting though, or within the YouTube world.
I missed you guys. I haven't seen you guys in at least like 2 months, and it's been like 3 weeks for you, and I never want to do that again. Wait 3 weeks to see.
Yeah, make sure you talk in the mic.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
No, like turn it.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
It's to the side.
gotta be
Yeah.
this end.
There you go. There you go. Sorry,
Oopsie.
folks.
That's it.
Anyways,
but
start
it's
over.
been like
No, you're good.
like way too long since I've seen each other. There are certain people in your lives that you know that like when you go so long and seeing them regularly, like every couple weekends, and then you go like a month without seeing them, you feel it like internally. You're like, something's not right. This is just weird. I don't know what it is. This is definitely that guy for me.
Yeah, man. And going back to your YouTube, because you've been doing it for a few months now?
I think going on 5, maybe 6 months.
That's good, man. I mean,
I kind of credit me actually tackling it. I credit that to my first appearance on here because
that was a fun one.
It's kind of like ripping off a Band-Aid in a way. Like I had the idea for a while, but it's kind of like getting used to hearing your own voice and shit. Like doing that podcast definitely helped with that for sure.
Oh, for sure. And like, because this is going to be the second one we release on YouTube. So this is our first time technically recording. Mm-hmm. And this is really weird, like right now, like just because I know we're being watched.
It's like I don't know if it's a nervous tick. Like if you watch my shit and I'm talking to the camera, I'm always doing like this or this. That's not something that I do.
It is now.
No, you just sit there with your hands in your pocket looking all creepy in the corner like you were earlier with sitting on that chair before we introduced you.
Well, see, if you just pretend like these cameras are like
not there,
just like objects in the room, like a chair or just the door in here, or like that briefcase sitting down. Just don't think of it as anything that's watching you. It's just another inanimate object. You know?
Like when I have a guest, like when I have you on, I don't have that problem. It's just when I'm alone and talking to myself. And shit.
Well, yeah, it's because for you're talking directly to the camera, pretty much. Yeah. It's like you're having like a conversation,
like a one-on-one
with that
conversation
thing,
with the person. We're talking
to each other,
and people watching our conversation, which, like I said before, is like fucking really weird. And also those who've even watched literally 3 minutes of this, go like the fucking video and please just, or don't subscribe. I don't care, to be honest with you. I really don't. Like, if you like it, you will. But just want to throw that because a lot of YouTubers do that, so I just wanted to say it.
Damn, that was.
I broke
my
subscribe cherry.
You did it.
Yeah,
like and subscribe.
Or don't. I don't care.
I honestly, like, I hate when people do that.
No, yeah, me
'Cause,
too.
like-
Like it's like right in your face.
Everybody knows.
It's like, just suck my dick.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is
It feels desperate to me.
well,
Like,
how
please
I
like and subscribe.
how
and
I look
share.
at it is if you subscribe to something, I don't do it because they tell me to. I do it because it's good content.
Right. So you shouldn't need to. It goes without saying.
But I'm very
Right.
particular when I subscribe. I'm subscribed to like over 100 channels, but like
Damn.
I have to watch. I am, dude, all types of shit. But I wait. Like I watch at least 2 to 3 videos before I subscribe to them. Like I'm very picky about it because they're gonna pop back up on my timeline. I'm gonna make sure like the rest of their videos are good, not just one.
I think the only YouTube channels I'm subscribed to are like ones that my friends have made, or like Cody Co.
Yeah, Cody Co.
or Joe Rogan, dude.
Shout out to Cody
That's
Co,
fucking
man.
it.
Fucking hilarious. Him, anyways. Gary, you do like vlogs. Like you transition to vlogs. You've been doing
Well,
reviews and stuff like that. Like how has that journey been for you as a new like YouTuber that
Well,
like people that want to
my
do it?
thing when I started, like, typically a YouTuber has a thing that they do, and what the audience does is like, I wonder what game video they're gonna release next or what review. Me, I wanted to be people to be like, what video is he gonna do next? Like, you
Yeah.
can't guess what I'm gonna do next. That's why I've got so much different
Right.
type of shit on there. Like, I've done reviews. I have tried gaming. I need to get better equipment for that. Me and him have done movie reactions, which are a fucking blast.
Dude, that
Those are a blast,
dude, the one that you did with you and Brandon,
Yeah,
that
Brandon,
shit was
yeah.
fucking hilarious,
That
dude.
was-
It was
Dude,
hilarious.
it's literally you don't because that you're watching the movie and Gary always picks these ridiculous fucking movies like what was it the turkey one
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. That was the one, dude.
Yo, it's so funny. And then we just sit there and literally just like how you normally would do with your friends, just watch this dumb movie and laugh and bullshit about it as you watch it, and you just drink, we just chill and relax,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, and
It's
I'm
fun.
like, how can we be different? Because there's tons of movie reactors reacting to all the classics and shit, which we've already seen pretty much everything. I'm like, let's just sit down and watch a terrible fucking movie and like get laughs out of it. And
I think those are like the best though to watch with your friends.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just shitty movies.
And then there's a Paul Walker one where he's like super young. And
Wasn't he a jock though? Like, remember you told me about that?
No, he wasn't a jock. He was like, I don't know. He was like a bad boy. And he was
Ooh.
trying to bang fucking
He's always a bad boy.
What's her name, dude? She's so fucking hot.
Denise Richards.
Denise Richards. And then he like I don't who cares if I spoil it, right? Spoiler alert.
Yeah, the movie came out what 20 years ago.
Yeah, but he like they put his brain in an animatronic dinosaur. And then he fucking it's just it's so ridiculous.
But yeah, like you said, and here recently I dipped my toe into vlogging, which, if you know me, I'm not a vlogger, but I capture the events I go to
Right.
and like little things
think that's
I
cool.
do along the way, and they've turned out pretty solid. So I'm happy with how they came out.
So like, what do you think when you do like these vlogs? Like, how often do you record? Like, how much material do you actually have that you go to the lab and edit everything?
I mean, honestly, everything, well, 90% of what I record on these vlogs, I do end up keeping, but some, if I think, like, that's not needed, that's a waste of time, who gives a shit, I'll cut that out. But
Yeah.
almost everything I get on there, because I have an idea when I'm gonna, because I get in my head, like, when I went to that concert, I'm like, I'll get, like, a 30-second clip of each band we check out. Like, I don't want to do anything super long and
Yeah.
all that.
That's cool, man. I think because we were talking before the podcast, and you were just saying like you've done it like because every time I would see you pop up, it was so consistent. Like your consistency in the beginning was really good, but it's like it's a burnout.
Yeah, I've slowed down for sure. There was a whole like month straight where I had a video posted every other day,
That's crazy.
and that shit was exhausting. Like,
That's fucking insane to me. Like those bigger YouTubers that vlog, they were like doing like some of them do it every day, but they have also the money,
yeah,
the time,
Well, they probably have other people
the team,
editing.
yeah, like
Yeah.
all that stuff.
everything on my channel I do, the editing, the logos and shit. The only thing
Yeah.
I don't do is the music that I use. My buddy Matt, he's a musician. He's made that for me, which thanks, by the way, if you're watching.
What's his
Appreciate
last name so everybody can look him up?
it. Dylan,
Yeah.
Matt Dillon, the actor.
Dylan.
Is he the guy that helped change your bumper?
Oh
No,
no,
That was
Different Matt.
different
That's
Matt.
Boat, right?
Matt.
Okay.
That's Matt
Matthew.
Boatwright. Shout out to him too.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a cool ass dude, man. He came over, we were chatting it up and stuff, and he was super nice, and he almost kind of fucked it up, but I was like, he was too nice for like to get mad at, so I was like, yeah, I'll let it slide. I don't care. Like,
I mean, he
it is
was
what
doing it
is.
for free, so.
You're right.
Yeah, you never paid him.
Well, I did give him $50.
Oh.
Yeah, I paid him 50. He didn't want any money from me.
Right.
But shout out to you, bro. I think that's awesome. But
if you would have went to a shop, it would have been.
it would have been,
$2,000.
dude, fucking
For sure,
well,
bro.
First off, I have a fucking BMW, which if you have a BMW, you already know, like they're fucking expensive to maintain. Not only are they expensive, but they're fucking expensive to maintain.
He has a BMW.
I didn't mean to say it like
Let's
I don't
reiterate
wanna
that.
A
Marcus
BMW.
Hopkins,
BMW.
he has a BMW.
I'm one of those guys. I don't
He
use
has
my
a-
blinker sometimes.
Yeah, he just puts his elbow out the window and goes, "I'm turning fucking that."
I don't
way."
even do that, bro.
Can I tell the story
Yes.
What?
about the blinker?
Fluid?
You,
Oh, I legit. Okay, don't make fun of me, people who the fuck is watching. I don't care. I know I'm a guy and I know how to work on cars, but at the same time, I was so excited that I had my BMW, and I was like, "It has blinker fluid." I was like, "I'm a fucking
He
idiot,
was like,
dude.
he told
I'm
me,
dumb."
serious as fuck. He was like, that's why BMW users don't use their turn signals because they have blinker fluid.
So
Like,
that's where that originated
Oh,
from?
you know what? I could have
I've
I could
heard
have made this
somebody say that
slide
before.
I could say that because that's a fake excuse why we don't do it, but I do it. I'm a good driver. I think.
There's
I am.
a
do it.
well, there was
do.
like a whole
I
like
do.
whatever he saw on the internet like went with this whole frame of thought. Like everything that he researched was like, yeah, there's blinker fluid. Like it's a joke.
I don't even know why we're talking about this. I feel
No,
ashamed.
dude, I've seen
BMW
but
thing.
The thing that boggles my mind is that you haven't seen somewhere on the web of the internet on your phone like that prank. I've seen that prank like 100
Yeah.
times.
Yeah,
people
yeah.
getting their kids like, "Hey, go
Yeah.
ask for blinker fluid."
Yeah, like I seen a TikTok about
How
it.
have you? So
But they're like young. Like I seen like a teenage girl do it, and like they're younger kids, so they're very impressionable people. Like
So are you.
obviously me.
as a new BMW driver,
including the
I'm
one
stupid.
who fell for it.
he told me, and I was just like, okay.
Yeah, she didn't even correct me. She
No.
made me. She knew I was being an idiot and let me be an idiot.
Because there's no correcting you. You know that.
Yeah,
There is
Dude.
literally no correcting him.
it's true. Yeah, so like back to Gary because I'm done with this
Anyways.
shit. Like I'm tired
Yeah,
of
you're
y'all
right.
just bashing me.
I fell for it. Okay, Gary.
So Gary, like for those also why we're on episode 28, and I'm gonna say this also in the first one, but we have all our episodes previous just audio on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and Deezer, and Gary's on that one too, and that one is fucking awesome. That's our longest one, by the way.
Yeah,
we had
that
a
one
good
was like,
time.
how long, dude? That one was like 4 hours.
No, dude,
It
it
was
was 2
just
hours.
under 2.5.
was
I
2
think.
4.5? Would you say 5?
Say the Joe Rogan podcast, bro.
Was it 6? Maybe.
No, we're not that.
Maybe that's just how long it felt because we all took like 30 pisses that during that.
No, you and fucking Gary
I
did.
did.
yeah. It was good.
But if you guys want to piss now, I'll be more upset. Anyways,
because I pissed before this one, but we also sip during the podcast, unlike you.
no, because I got to be the sober one, man. I
'Cause you're
can't
a-
because I'm gonna do something stupid. Maybe. Well,
I want you to do something.
So
stupid.
those who've already watched the one with Nina, my sister, I'm gonna be definitely. Obviously, I'm already gonna predict myself that I'm gonna be pretty drunk. I'm gonna be at least a little turnt.
yeah, what
100%.
is your? Why is that? What is your plan?
I'm gonna be wavy, bro.
You got plans?
Yeah, why?
No, I don't have plans. I just
What's
want to.
the-
I want to be involved. I just want to be the dude.
For that one specifically, you want to just be loosey goosey?
Yeah, for sure. I
Okay,
mean,
I
yeah.
can't wait. I'm gonna be loosey goosey with you. I'm gonna go into work
Yeah.
late on purpose.
Well, we're gonna do it earlier too, and
Oh, yeah, true.
I mean, the reason why we're doing this first is because I'm just gonna call her Nina for the people, but she wanted to. It's funny because
Dude,
we're
every
making
time
jokes
Marcus
that we're
always
already
says,
gonna
"I'm
say.
gonna," like he'll be like, "I'm gonna do this," but he.
I'd be like,
Since you say,
I'm gonna-
slang, you say, I'm gonna do this, right?
Right.
And every time I hear him say, I'm gonna, I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna.
You know what's funny though is like she's probably by far gonna be the most viewed video that we have on YouTube because of her.
Because she has a
And
following.
she has an absolute following,
It
and I
could
think,
change.
dude, she just dropped that fucking mixtape, and it's honestly not that bad. Most of the songs I've already
Bro,
heard.
I don't. Well, let's save that.
It's really not bad.
I
We
will
will
say it is
Well,
good.
we've already talked about
True,
it.
true. So I will say this. I agree. I gave it a chance because I got her on Insta and I saw that she dropped it. She was
Yeah.
advertising that, and I listened to it, and I was like, yeah. It's good, but it's not my style. But then I heard a couple other songs. I kept listening, gave it a chance. I was like, damn, this is actually pretty good.
Like some of the
She got some
beats
good
are
shit on
nice.
there.
Like
yeah, for real.
and
Is she,
the way she flows off of them.
Is
are
she
pretty-
signed to anywhere?
No,
or-
not yet. She's kind of freelance right
Well,
now.
doesn't
Single.
she have like some kind of contract?
Well, she has a business partner.
Okay.
That's not like an official record or
That's
studio.
still good. That's good, man.
No, they're going to give her like money to spend on her art, and her music and stuff like that. So it's like she's already signed it, but it's in the works. But again, we've already talked about this. This is like our
we
favorite
can-
movie, Tenet. It's like going backwards.
Tenet or like Inception.
We can talk about her stuff tomorrow.
Yeah,
like-
well, technically we've already have, Courtney.
okay, but I know that you're
This
getting
is so
there.
weird. I don't like this time thing. This time's
It is a little
space-time
weird.
continuum
It
thing
is,
that we're
but
going through.
we're busting our cherries right now with the YouTube thing, so it's pretty fun. Anyways, I don't want to get too off fucking subject, honestly, because
Well, that's the thing. What is the subject? I thought this
there's no
was
subject. We just talk
We're
about
just kinda
Gary all night.
bullshitting, right?
We're
Oh,
sucking
yeah,
Gary's. We're sucking Gary.
So
tonight.
Gary, I think. Well, what did you want? I had a couple questions I wanted to ask you, and I also wanted you to kind of see if you wanted to bring up a couple things because he just like recently he fucking went to like a concert and then he went to Chicago for like vacation and then he's been doing all these crazy things.
Yeah.
I was
What
just
the
gonna
hell?
ask him about it.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you said that because that's exactly what I wanted to talk about. First off, on our other podcast, for those who don't know, go listen to that. Have some background on that. But you've been to over 1,000 concerts, right? Or 100?
That's exaggerated.
You exaggerated. You lied to me,
A couple hundred.
What the
I would
fuck?
say.
He said a couple hundred. I thought.
dude. I literally listened to it today, and you said over 1,000.
So then
I think I might have-
clearly he was
no.
drunk. He pooed.
Yeah, we were.
Okay, okay. With that being said, then, okay. So whatever I met, you've been to a lot,
Yeah.
more than the average person, like I said. How the fuck? So you're allowed like to bring your cameras and shit on the venue and in the venue and stuff, or do you sneak them?
I had to use my phone for that. My phone just has decent quality,
Yeah.
which is good. But that's why in that video I used the border at the top and the bottom because it
Yeah, the
cuts
ratio,
off,
the
you know?
aspect ratio. Okay.
But yeah, I actually checked. I was thinking about bringing my camcorder, but it said no like video camera.
Yeah.
So I just had to use my phone for those.
That's cool though. I mean, obviously you could sneak it if you really wanted to. Maybe stick it in your.
Which I don't really like having
pants.
to hold a phone and film and shit. I'd rather just fucking slip the sleeve from the camera and do
Yeah.
that. But
Right. No, that's. I mean, because with that being said, you go into all these concerts and stuff. Again, we did. See, I don't want to talk about the same thing because we talked about like your favorite artists to go because I know you want to see Pink Floyd,
yeah,
and you probably never going to see him. Unfortunately, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
no.
Gary.
for sure.
Don't cry. But you went to the AEW
Yeah.
wrestling, which is getting popular,
Mm-hmm.
like really popular, like more popular than WWE, right? Like I haven't got a chance to watch it, but is it more adult friendly? You know what I
Yes.
mean? It's not like kiddie, like WWE.
For sure. It's definitely.
Hold up, bro. WWE used to have fucking bitches on there with big ass titties.
They've changed it though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
like,
you mean like so the more recent
It's
WWE?
for
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
for like kids and shit now.
right,
Oh.
right.
But yeah, AEW they're not afraid to have blood and
That's dope.
strong language and shit like that.
And boobies.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
kidding. Love you.
I just kind of did that on a whim. I was like,
Joke.
this is their biggest pay-per-view of the year. I haven't went to a wrestling show in fucking forever. And I went to Chicago, which like I've said before, gorgeous place.
Oh yeah, me and Courtney went, man. It was
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Fuck your guys' downtown though. I will say that. But
Yeah, how was your guys' experience there when you went downtown? Because
I
he said it was fucking incredibly, like super crowded or something, right?
Not when
Yeah.
we went in the colder months, but you can
I
talk
wouldn't
about it.
say gorgeous.
I really
What'd you
liked
say?
it.
What?
I wouldn't say
I'm
it was
like
beautiful.
She's more like
super
rural.
pessimistic.
She's like
Right,
more rural
right.
and not like I know like
Rural.
you like when we went to where did we go?
No, I mean we were downtown pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, but we
We
had
were.
to be, you know, because Chicago's dangerous.
But was
You
it
don't
like
be in
more
some rural-
right? But was it more of like a good experience than a negative?
It was cool. It reminded me a lot of Columbus, but there was like
Yeah.
a lot more buildings and they were a lot taller.
right.
And we went and seen the Bean.
Mm-hmm.
And we were walking around. What were we doing that day? And we saw.
We did like an old gangsters tour with like Al Capone and like
I think there was a
all that
day
stuff.
that we just walked around though because there was a Bernie Sanders
rally.
rally.
Yeah, so
which
it was
super
packed.
cool.
Dude, isn't in Chicago like where the home of like that the House of Blues?
I don't know.
You guys didn't visit the House of Blues?
Isn't that Cleveland?
That's no.
I thought that was in Chicago.
People comment where that's at
Yeah,
we don't know.
because I have
Yeah,
no
I don't
idea.
know shit.
You want
man.
me to Google it or something?
Well, I don't know, but if you want to, sure. But I
mean-
always thought that the House of Blues was in Chicago.
We checked out the cool stuff there.
Yeah, like obviously the Bean,
normal-
and then
Yeah,
and
I
we
mean,
went on this.
You got to see the Bean, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you
Oh,
flick it?
Of course.
You got to
No.
remember too. I haven't been to a lot of places. That's why I was like, I
Me
really
either.
I like their scenery.
Yeah,
and
it
all
was
that
cool,
shit.
man. I like the lake and everything next to it, and it has a different feel to it.
I wasn't trying to be rude when I said
Oh,
that,
you're
Gary.
good.
No, you're-
I literally don't think anything's that cool.
Dude, yeah, we were talking about the ocean in like 2 episodes ago or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe even last episode. But like, yeah. And then she was like, I'm not a fan of like
the beach,
the ocean.
It's just not that cool.
It's just the fucking fish.
Like,
the fish keep biting my legs.
Water, big deal. I
So
can turn on
there-
the fucking faucet and get the same thing.
I could do the same thing in my
I
bathtub.
just pour some salt in it, throw a goldie in there, and then it's
A
the
goldie?
ocean. Like goldfish. Throw a
There's
little goldie in
Never
there.
heard that.
There is a House of Blues in Chicago and Cleveland and Myrtle Beach.
So
and-
Gary was right.
No, but I mean like the home,
No, Sebastian.
like the original House of Blues.
Let me see.
That's what I want to know.
Well, anyways, as Courtney looks that up, I didn't want to get too off subject on that because we were talking about like AEW and shit and just your experiences. Do you want to keep doing your YouTube channel like that, or do you still want to do the movie reviews, or just a mixed bag? Because you said you like doing random shit, right?
I still like a mixed bag. I already talked to him. We're gonna do more movie reactions. If I go, I've got a couple more events coming up. I might do vlogs for those. But
Yeah.
as far I just want to point out that wrestling event. It took me back to childhood, like when being a wrestling fan was cool. Like if you watch that video when big shit happened, you could hear me screaming like behind the phone and shit.
Really?
It was a dope experience.
The one thing I must say, Gary, is you are like your videos, like your movie reviews, are really actually good. Like I do like the way you review them, because I think the only hard part about it is with movie reviews is that when you do those movies, like newer ones, like the ones that are like bigger, like in the YouTube space, they get them early.
If you don't get that shit out like the day of release, it's not going to do great
Right.
views, which I'm like, there's...
But they have showings though, like you can probably go to.
Yeah, but I mean, we're all busy. We got kids and jobs
Absolutely.
and shit, but I'm like, there's 8,000 other people doing this shit anyway. I mean, I'll do
True.
it, but...
I just like how your mentality is like not to like get big or anything. You just want to do it because it's your hobby.
Yeah, I mean, I
think that's cool.
I have my days. I bet you'll have them too. You'll be like, man, my shit sucks, but
Dude, that's every creator.
yeah,
Yeah, bro, we're gonna learn
You should. It's natural to be your own worst critic, man.
for sure.
I mean, we have this negative bias mind, anyways. I mean, if you try to express yourself in any direction in an art form, you're going to be your worst critic for sure every time.
yeah, but we've talked about it before. Like the best way I like to look at it, I kind of like to look at it. Any content I post as a photo album,
yeah.
like my kids can go back and check that shit. I'm capturing
for sure, man.
some of my
Definitely.
greatest memories on camera, and I can go back and see that.
And they'll always be there, like no matter what, unless YouTube takes
Just
it
like
down,
when you
but-
guys gave shout outs to your daughters on that
The
Dad's
fatherhood one?
podcast, saying if you guys are listening to this, you know, that whole thing.
It's like a time capsule in
Yeah.
a sense, which is kind of crazy. Like for those who are dads, go listen to Fatherhood podcast. It is Courtney said she cried.
At the very end.
Well, so did Michelle.
Well, shout out to you guys
Yeah,
for
shout
even
out.
that
listening.
shit was sad. Like if you have a dad and you miss him,
Yeah, just
that
just
shit's
make sure.
gonna hit you
Yeah,
like hard.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm going through. I think my dad passed away in 2014. That time's fucking flew by, but
Wow.
yeah, it sucks. You think you get over it. I mean, there's days
No.
you just ignore it, but no, it fucking blows.
You don't get over it ever.
this makes me like feel sad now.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like if you have a dad, like you should be grateful, even if it's like in a strange relationship or you know.
Are you talking to me?
whatever. Anybody in general, because I'm sure there's tens of thousands of people just like you. You know.
I don't hate my parents, and I have really good. Okay, me and my mom are obviously a lot closer bond, but me and my dad are so much alike that we just go back and forth. And people probably can relate to this, like especially having a dad that we like all the same, most of the same stuff, and we're very like strong-minded in different ways because we have different outlooks on things. And he's a fucking a bull, like he's just so stubborn. But I am also a stubborn as well, and it just I don't know. I guess it's more of just like because you're right because you not having a dad, it makes me seem ungrateful sometimes. You know what I mean? Like you probably look at me like we should have him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, he's so annoying.
I would love to be like my dad's annoying.
See now,
Like for real.
yeah.
Fuck.
You know,
Sorry.
sorry, this made it like a
that's
whole
beautiful.
like
That's
other
beautiful.
term.
Have
though.
you
Seriously, though.
never met your dad?
No,
No,
she met.
he died when I was 12.
Oh, gotcha.
So 2007.
So since we're on the topic of dads, I actually was talking about this with Courtney before we started this episode. But my dad recently has been like reconnecting. Were you down here when we were talking about this? Did you overhear this?
He was around.
I was around, but I was too
So
focused
yeah,
on
you're right. You were
everything
prepping
else.
everything. But yeah, my pops. I'm not trying to throw out your personal stuff, Dad, or anything. But
You always do on our podcast.
sorry, dude.
You're a berry.
But it's all in good love, man. It's all good. This is good fun. But Yeah, he's been recently reconnecting with his dad. Like my
Oh,
grandpa.
really?
Yeah. And I've only met my grandpa like one time when I was a kid, and it was very brief. I don't even think it was. I think it was at the gas station or something.
Really?
And
Wow.
he like, yeah, it was weird. But and then so my dad was like, so yeah, your grandpa, my dad has been recently reconnecting with me, and he's gonna like come out and visit. We've been talking, and I want Catalia, my daughter, obviously,
to
meet him.
Yeah.
And dude, I don't know why, but it like, I know the mantra is like first thought, best thought kind of thing. And my initial thought was like, I don't know, dude. I don't know if I want to do this. But then when I like sat on it and like was talking to my dad, it was like I really couldn't say no. But like now that more I think about it, like I don't want to say no.
Yeah.
Because like I don't want to deprive my grandpa of ever meeting his grandchild.
Exactly.
Despite like our connection.
That's her grandfather.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
Like if it's gonna help you, like I was saying to her, like say goodbye to the world when you pass and feel more like at ease, and you don't have a little less regret in your life, and you get to, you know, to start anew with your son, my dad, and then meet your great grandchild, dude.
Yeah.
For sure, absolutely.
Right.
You know,
For sure, man.
You know what? I have a story real quick.
spit it.
Okay, so my grandma, she had cancer like 8 times. All right. 8 fucking times this woman had cancer.
This is
And-
crazy.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah. So the last time she was holding in, like we knew it was like getting to the point where she was not gonna make it. You know, like she didn't even want to do her chemo and stuff anymore. She was like withering away to a bag of bones, and she was a heavy set woman. So, finally, my cousin Gabby, she's the first one that had a child out of the grandkids, and a few days after my grandma met what is her great grandchild, her first one, she passed away. So we like in our family, like we think like she held on just to meet the baby, you know.
Right.
So it does like bring
Yeah.
some kind of closure.
Well, that's how, because we talked about a similar thing like that, where older couples and one passes away, they like die of in a sense of a broken heart.
Yeah, well that's like
It's just
real.
kind of, and it's like she was fighting to see, you know,
Yeah.
see her, and you know, and she shortly passed after. You know, it's like she got her wish.
Her passing isn't as sad for me because it was almost like relieving, you know, like she suffered.
Because she was in pain.
We
you know?
watched her suffer for years. And you know what's so funny is like my grandma she was a funny person. She died on April Fool's Day.
Wow.
So like to us, it's like a joke.
I don't
you
wanna-
know, like, she's a
That's
jokester.
I was just about to say, like,
She's
is this a
fucking
joke?
funny.
Oh,
yeah.
she died today, April Fool's.
Are you serious?
That's funny.
Look, okay, so
That's fucked, I'm sorry.
when she died, my cousin, we lived right next to each other. She lived in a small house and I lived in a big house, like right next to her. And my little cousin Stephanie, she came running up the stairs at like 6:30 in the morning. She busted through my door and she was like, "Courtney, Mama just died." And I was like, I will never fucking forget this.
What'd you
I was
say?
like,
Da-da-da.
I said, not today. Like it fucking mattered.
See, I was gonna ask, like, how did that day
today.
go? Like it's April Fool's Day. Like, hey, she died.
Like, she's
finally.
telling everyone.
Like, shut the fuck up.
I said, not today.
No, like she's legit dead.
I had the worst reactions to like the biggest things that happen in our family.
I believe
so
it.
selfish. I was
Dude,
like,
since
not
we're-
today. Like
since
it's
we're-
not convenient.
I
for you to die.
can one up you, and it wasn't even my experience.
All right,
but-
go ahead.
And again, I don't think these fellows will care too much because all of our friends know about it anyway. But my friends Billy and Bobby fought. I was at
The
their house
twins.
they're twins. I was at their house one weekend, and this was when I don't even think we had even graduated yet. Graduated high school, and I was over for the weekend, and unbeknownst to me, their grandma was like minutes away from dying.
Wow.
And I was
Tell me
like,
about this,
Can I
bro."
spend the weekend? Can I come over for the weekend, spend the night? Blah, 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 whatever. They're like, yeah, dude. Yeah, get over here. And I showed up, and all their family is there, like, crying. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude? And Bobby's like, yeah, so my grandma's like, gonna die, dude.
What, they
I'm
invited you over?
Yeah, and I'm like,
Dude.
fuck.
I don't know why I'm
Whoa. Should I leave?
Dude,
He's like, no,
what's-
it's fine.
You know what's crazy? Like I was walking like one day, and it was, I swear, the same exact grandmother. I'm walking, and you know,
Same
I
grandma.
would pass their house, and Billy seen me, and he's like, "Hey," and I went over and talked to him. I'm like, "Hey, what are y'all doing? Y'all are hanging out outside?" He's like, "Yeah, that's my grandmother over there. She's gonna be dead soon."
Oh my God.
Just nonchalant.
this a-
Well, this is what makes the story even crazier is because the weekend that I was there, that they told me that, she passed away
Wow.
while I was there.
That's
and I
crazy.
remember Dude, I remember me and Bobby were like making videos as it was happening, like because we used, you know, how we always used to like record and make. We've been making dumb videos since we were kids,
for sure.
And Billy was asleep, and I think it was, I don't know who it was that informed me and Bobby that his grandma had passed, but that someone told us, and me and Bobby were like, "Fuck," I was like, "Dude, you good?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm all right." And then we went to go tell Billy. We had to wake him up. I woke him up, and Bobby told him, he's like, "Hey, man, Grandma's dead, dude." And he was like, just went back to sleep.
Oh,
He just rolled back over like,
that is fucking insane, man.
He might as well be like,
we're just like, all
All
right, man. Yeah.
fuck it.
Grandma's dead, huh?
Just fucking rips one.
Well,
It wasn't like that. It wasn't that cold, but
no.
still, he just went back to sleep. I don't know. It was their family. I mean,
They
I love-
obviously weren't too close then.
well, I don't
You
even know
what
if
I
it
mean?
was that. I mean, I love that family to death, but they just, I don't know. Oh, shit. I don't know exactly. Yeah, you're right. I don't really know their relationship, how close they were with them, but
I can
don't wanna
tell
go too
you-
deep into it.
I have been through like the ringer with deaths, okay? And when you know that somebody's dying, it is a little different. Like
Then all of a sudden, like a sudden
yeah,
death.
like with my grandma, I'm at peace. Like
Right,
I'm
right.
like almost like grateful, you know, like it was really hard watching her suffer and go through what she was going through, and I miss her all the time, you know, but I'm at peace with her death.
Mm-hmm.
When you have somebody die and it's unexpected, and you had like
That
no
one hits hard.
like when it's a fucking crazy off the wall accident that happened, that is traumatic, and you'll carry it with you forever. Like you're gonna carry these people with you forever regardless.
Yeah.
But when you know it's gonna happen, like you're more at peace with the way that they
sure. Right.
pass.
I can see that.
The other thing is like, how are you even supposed to react to someone that you love dying? Is there like, there's not, I mean,
Well, everyone
you could go, no, and then start
Right.
crying and go into depression.
Well,
you know,
everyone
state,
copes
but like,
with-
what if you're just like, I mean, you shouldn't have to feel like you need to react any
well,
certain
everyone's
way.
different though when they deal with a death.
Yeah.
And like friend, family, whatever the case
Yeah.
might be,
Yeah.
because some people don't react the way you think they should,
Yep.
and they cope with it much differently. And I don't know, like for me, I've only dealt with death a couple times, and like my grandfather was sudden, but we also got a chance to say goodbye to him because he was such a close member in our family. He was like another dad to me, like growing up as a kid. And he was involved in a car accident, and he was paralyzed from the neck down, but he was in the hospital for 5 days before he died. And we all got to say goodbye. You know, we all got to, you know, say our piece and make sure. But he could have like went on, but he would have been paralyzed, and he didn't want to live like that. So he requested to pull the plug.
I didn't know
literally.
that. I didn't know that.
And yeah, we were all in the room when he died and everything. Like, I mean, it's easier to talk about it now just because, you know, it's been years.
had
It's like
some time to
2000,
heal and-
like 2004. So it's been so long.
Fuck yeah, that's
But-
damn, bro.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
It was so sudden. I was
2004?
12.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah, I was 12 when it happened. So I like vividly remember like that whole week, because I remember my mom picked me up from school, and then like I didn't really know what was going on. Like I did, like, but there was just so much panic. But he was also a pastor. Like he also, dude, the fucking hospital was packed with people, like a fucking line out the door, like 80 people to 100.
So he had really impacted a lot of people.
Yeah, he did. He was like,
That's cool. I wish I could have met him, bro.
yeah.
For real. Like
No,
I've met a lot of your family, and I have nothing negative to say about any of them. I could only imagine how good of a dude your fucking
yeah,
grandpa
he was like someone. He was one of a kind. That's the best way you can explain it, you know. And yeah, it sucks. I didn't realize this podcast was gonna be so like depressing.
I know. We went
This podcast ain't depressing. I got a fucking dick joke in my back pocket right here, boy.
Pull it out.
No, but I was actually gonna say, like, not to make a joke, but it's a serious thought that I had. Not really, just now a serious thought that I had. But like, dude, there are probably people who mourn Michael Jackson more than their own fucking mother and father on this planet.
We have the same birthday, by the way.
Who, you and Mike?
Michael Jackson.
You're fucking lying.
I told
No,
you this
they
in the
do.
podcast.
Yeah.
August 29th, baby.
Dude, I have like nobody. Like, I've not a single person that shares my birthday.
Oh wait, Gary's still here?
Oh, dude.
Garysphere.
Mr. Blue.
I just forgot.
Which, by the way, I want to throw this out here. Fucking, where is it?
What's up?
He's wearing my pinky ring.
you
I
gave
gave it
him
to
the
him.
ring?
He gave me the
I gave it to
Bro, I legit was about to wear the necklace on
You're
this
just-
podcast. I forgot.
I was meaning to ask you about that. Where is
It's
my
in-
necklace, bro?
You gave it to me when you
No.
were fucking drunk.
No, dude, no.
Okay, if he's drunk,
I
You gave it to me. You
Listen,
literally gave it to
listen,
me.
no.
Listen,
I
if
lent
he's
it-
drunk, that means nothing. You
Listen.
cannot hold a drunk person to their word.
Yeah, that's not
Sebastian,
fair.
you said that I can have it when you were blacked out drunk.
I-
That to me,
It's not
gives
a
me
contract.
approval to keep it.
That's void. It's
Yeah.
void.
it's mine.
You can, dude, no.
Basics of
Why not?
contracts
Yeah.
101.
If you're under the influence
Corny.
of anything,
I know
Butt out.
contracts.
This isn't about you. It's about me and Sebastian's necklace.
I'm just saying it's the law.
Listen, I lent it to you for your what the weekend you went to? Where's it, Cleveland?
Yes.
For your birthday, I lent it to you that weekend. I want that bitch back.
Do you really?
Yeah. Well, no. Okay, look. How about this? How about we agree that we share it?
But you gave Gary
yours.
your pinky
How about
ring.
that? Listen.
It's like you asked me about sharing my cologne.
To me.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Here's funny you mentioned it. You can wear my chain whenever you want. If I can use your cologne whenever I want.
You always do.
No, I don't, bro. What the fuck?
Every time I ask, I never say no.
I noticed.
Yeah,
it was
but
in the
like that's
bathroom.
been like twice.
It's always a low key competition with Marcus when it comes to me. I've noticed.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Because he has to be Sebastian's number one.
No, I don't. I have to know I'm number one.
He has to be.
Dude, listen, I don't okay, this is a weird subject for me anyways.
you're
but like,
stuck.
because I have why I don't categorize my fucking friends, man. I don't like, this ain't MySpace.
You
You're
have
fucking
to pick.
fake, bro.
You have to pick.
No, I'm not.
I mean-
I ain't picking shit.
I know everybody says it. Like
Whichever one sucks my dick first, you're first. You're number one.
like
Okay.
like everybody always says, like I have the best group of friends. I genuinely believe that. Like people that I really truly fuck with, like I know if they would give me the shirt off their back, they'd come get me anytime I need them
For
to.
sure,
Like,
for sure.
They would all do that.
Like, I think every like individual who has a genuine, like a somewhat of a friend group has at least like people that they would like, if they were to ever hypothetically win the lottery, I'm gonna help him out. I'm gonna give him some money.
By the way, if I won the lottery, you guys
are
would never see me again. I'm out. I'm
going
gone.
to fucking Oaxaca. You will never
I'm
see me
taking
again.
my family and Courtney.
I'm not your family.
You can bring your I said and Courtney. If not, I'm
bringing my family.
Talking about I can
and Courtney as
Courtney.
well.
I can and
She's
I guess Courtney.
not part of the family.
Actually, we'll break up
And this
immediately
cracker
after.
over here.
Courtney's always
rich.
ready to throw shade at least once every podcast.
It's only
I've
shade at me
noticed.
though.
Yeah.
Constantly.
I'll
But
throw
it's so-
shade at anybody.
No,
okay?
you
It's
never
so-
throw shade at anybody else but me, Courtney. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, you
It's
may throw-
constantly me.
I can throw shade right now at everybody in this room.
Dude, Courtney, please.
shit.
Remember, no,
What?
throw shade at me, please.
Do it.
Sebastian, you're a piece of shit.
Oh
No, but you have to go
kidding,
dig
I'm just
deeper
kidding,
into
I'm
piece of
just kidding.
shit. Why is he a
kidding.
piece of shit?
yeah.
Because he will not fucking meditate the right way. Boom, and he's got Buddha.
And he takes
sitting right
therapy
here.
stupid.
I meditate when I masturbate.
That is-
They're both
You know
three
what?
syllables.
Dude, I'm so,
You know
it's so
what?
funny you said that.
Sex can be considered a
Meditation.
form of meditation.
It's also one of the other forms of aside from the case of being like murdered or being aware that you're going to die, the closest experience to being present is an orgasm. In case you guys weren't
That is
fucking
true.
aware.
I'm not
You
going to
know
deny
what?
that.
I know,
that-
but I'm saying that's it. It's sex.
That's part of like enjoying the moment, which is what meditation is like bringing you to the present.
Right,
So
yeah.
you're not wrong, Sebastian, and I was just kidding. You're
So
not really a
technically,
piece of shit.
if you've had sex, you have
am a piece
meditated.
of
You
shit.
meditated. But you meditate
Meta-sex.
naturally every day, but you should meditate purposefully.
Dude, that's a shirt idea.
I will
to
jack
get some
off
merchandise
purposely.
Going.
What's this?
If you've had sex, you meditate. Whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah.
If you masturbate, you meditate.
Yeah.
Masturbate, meditate.
That's the
Masturbation
shirt.
is
Masturbate
meditation.
is meditation. That's dope,
All
Gary.
right, Gary, it's your turn. I'm gonna throw shade at you.
Yeah, what's up?
Look at your blue sweater that
Yeah.
doesn't have full sleeves.
Wow, you think you're fucking jacked?
Ooh.
You think you're fucking strong, bro?
Is this Arsenio Hall and you're a comedian? Look at this
Arsenio Hall.
fucking dude.
Killing me.
Yeah, shade thrown.
Gary, who are you, bro?
I'm gonna throw shade at you.
I'm just kidding. I like your sweater. Yeah. Throw
are
it at
you?
me. Throw it at me.
Look at you drinking out of a half of a fucking fish glass.
This is a mermaid.
Looks like it chopped its head off and then.
Is that what that is?
It is a. It's the bottom.
It reminds me of
it's
a
the
glass my
mermaid
fucking
tail.
grandfather used to have, like an old person glass.
that they would, if it's just missing the lid, and they would put hard candy in it.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
I think
we
I
should
got
put it up
this
as decoration.
Yeah.
From
I was-
the dollar store.
I was gonna fuck with you when you posted your realtor picture earlier.
Fuck off.
I was gonna put.
You should have.
I was gonna put you look very handsome.
Oh,
You should.
Gary, that is so out of character, bro.
Quite handsome, dude. Since we're fucking going in on.
Did
each
I
other,
invite you to that, Gary?
To what?
You
Oh yeah,
should,
I
you
liked
should.
it. I liked it. Yeah.
Did it?
But listen,
Cool.
listen. I want to go ham on Marcus again.
What you
because-
all? Everyone? Okay, just fucking do it. I want to hear it.
No,
wanna hear
I
it.
wouldn't if you hadn't.
We had a
shown me.
whole
But no,
segment in the
it's not that I'm
podcast where you
going
guys
in.
made fun of my
It's just-
toes.
It's just funny, but this is funny because you even made fun of yourself. You were like, because what he had to do was like make a headshot for himself for his job.
Yeah.
And he didn't really know how to. What was wrong with his back camera was fucked up or something, and so he had to take a video.
It doesn't look as good.
And he propped it up in here. He propped it up on one of Ava's toys and like got down on his knees and was looking at the camera like.
Yeah, I was like,
and then he kept thinking he heard something at the door. And he would look away and he'd be like. It was like a 2-minute long.
well, the
video.
thing is I sent you that video because I thought it was
so
funny.
Fucking funny.
It's so awkward trying to take a picture by yourself.
Then he would just play the video and take a screenshot of the part where he's smiling.
Yeah, because like the pictures wasn't like they weren't looking good, so I had to like record myself. I was like, like here I'm gonna reenact it. I was like, huh? That's what I was doing.
Yeah, it was good, bro.
Yeah, it was. You know,
It was funny.
No, that's stupid. I mean, I think we all do dumb shit, like
I've had
weird,
to do
awkward
that.
stuff.
No question about it.
I had to do that. And when I remember the picture, I don't know if you remember, but what you guys both might remember, I don't know if you ever watched at Safe Flight when they had the pictures of all the coaches and stuff. My picture was of me, and I took it. I had to like prop my phone up on a fucking bottle of vodka on top of my refrigerator to get a good picture of myself.
Dude, that's dope. You're
And-
like tipsy, like.
And you know what's fucking funny? Eli was he was like by my leg, and his head was just like poked out the side, and he looked guilty as fuck. So I had to like crop him out of it.
You know what I did?
You told me about that actually.
It was fucking hilarious to me.
I had to go to court over Zoom, so it's like through webcam and shit. So I didn't have anything to stand my phone up, and I definitely didn't want to hold it. I grabbed the fucking cheese puffs and then a box of Pop-Tarts and then I like poked a hole through the Pop-Tart box and fucking sat it on that.
That's a nice square meal.
Put a charger through the hole and everything.
That's funny.
Like
hey,
when you don't have somebody to take a picture for you,
Right.
like
hey,
you do what you have to do.
Divine and conquer.
Literally build like steps out of like random inanimate objects, something that'll just
Yeah.
be level enough to
Right. We've all done
drop
it.
it.
Hold the phone.
Dude, I don't want to talk about objects for too long, but I do have a question for Gary that I actually
Shoot,
want to bring
bro.
up, since
You always
he's
say I always
he's-
got a question. Just
I got
say
a
it.
question, guys.
Just fucking
But
say it.
like,
it's like putting your hand up.
I don't
Right.
like this movie is literally you either hate it or you love it. But I got to talk about it with someone who's seen it, other than fucking Crystal. Malignant. What'd you think about that?
Malignant.
And a spoiler alert. Spoiler
Okay,
alert.
I was gonna ask spoilers. I liked it. They fucking went very far out there. I thought it was gonna be a typical imaginary friend type deal, but no, fucking not at all. It was sweet what they went for, but so did I like it? Yeah, I thought the third act was really fucking badass too.
Absolutely, I
but,
agree. Real quick, to anyone who isn't aware,
no, I was about to say explain the plot.
So James Wan directed it. He's the same guy who did fucking
He did Insidious,
The Conjuring.
oh, so it's like a horror movie then?
He did Saw, that fucking guy.
Oh, okay.
And this movie just recently was released. It's on HBO Max. It was released in theaters, but this movie is fucking just. It has one of the dopest horror twists that I've seen in a movie. It's like not on some Sixth Sense shit, but you're just like you see it and you're just like it's literally like an experience.
Really?
That's not just like oh, dude. I don't like. You know how you always say that you feel like you can predict a movie.
Yeah.
I don't think you can
No.
predict this one.
Really?
No
Yeah.
way.
It's called Malignant?
Malignant.
Malignant.
And
Sounds
then
like a
you see
disease.
it and you're just like I watched it. I'm just like,
Is this a newer movie?
fuck yeah, it's
It
real
like
new.
came out last week.
like,
maybe.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I watched it, and I'm
Shit.
just like, literally, just like, there's a specific scene in the end, and there's like a jail cell scene where he like really exposes, like, it shows the twist, and I'm just like, what the fuck, dude?
Which I really like that because we don't get a lot of horror characters that are great Halloween costumes anymore. That fucking
that one
one
would be fucking perfect. I don't know how you would do it, but it'd be perfect. But yeah, I would definitely recommend seeing this shit. It's fucking.
Did
good.
you watch HBO Max
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll
Yeah.
talk one plot hole because it's not spoiler. I'll leave the other one alone so they can watch the. So she was in the hospital for 2 weeks, and then when she gets out, she never goes back to work. I'm sitting there, I'm thinking of the stupid shit that shouldn't even matter. I'm like, how the fuck?
How are you
is
gonna
she-
pay your fucking
Yes.
bills?
Yeah.
Like she
Don't you
didn't-
have responsibilities?
Well, the movie, you know.
Maybe
it's a
she's
movie.
still on
SSI.
leave.
on was it when you got a baby's in your belly?
Pregnant?
Maternity leave.
Maternity leave. Maybe she was still on that because she
I was like, pregnant?
And then if they
We only get 6 weeks, so where's the time
That's it?
here?
I feel
well,
like it's longer.
you know,
No, it's not.
Maybe
It's
she had
6 weeks.
2 weeks after.
Depending on the job, I
Interesting.
guess.
I don't know if they
Which
even
is
covered that.
shitty.
I mean, did she even really like have a job? Because that
Well, they had a lot to think about for that movie with detail and shit. I'll just say she used PTO.
did she have to pay her taxes?
She used PTO.
She had a lot.
Well,
of
anyways, let's not go too
paid time off, dude.
digging deep. Is that what you were
That's-
talking about? Like, that was it? Like about the movie?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's funny because that's the shit I think about too. Like, how are you affording your lifestyle?
Yeah.
Like
See-
Friends. If you look back at Friends, their apartments were so out of their fucking budget. Like especially
Oh,
Phoebe.
yeah.
She's like a masseuse slash like
But
artist
they
at the
they
fucking
live in New York though,
coffee
right?
shop. Yeah. But
It's super expensive there.
yeah, there's
Well, no, I'm not saying
no
that. I'm just
fucking
saying
way.
like the probably the pay rate is higher too though. Like
Well, yeah,
but Phoebe is a fucking masseuse,
That's
dude.
like a-
masseuses can make some good money if you're good at
She
it.
plays on the every now and then at the fucking coffee shop.
It's like this movie me and him watched, The Fanatic, which go check that out by the way. But
good. I've seen
you
it.
know what this dude did for fucking money?
Suck a dick?
He was one of the like people you see on the LA Strip in a costume, just getting money like tips. That's how he paid for his apartment. and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, he'd be in a costume out there at night. He'd be like, like enacting scenes, reenacting scenes, and then people would just be like throwing money in their pockets or their hat or something. And I think isn't that an actual thing?
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Yeah.
It is.
You've
Absolutely.
been to that part of the U.S.
Can't live off of that. though.
Fuck
Which
yeah.
part? He hasn't been.
Cali,
part.
where you
Yes.
see people on the strip like just doing off the
dude,
chain
I went to
shit.
Venice Beach, bro. This is I knew I was in the fucking circus town when I saw this. When I first went to LA, see my sister who also lives there still, and we went to Venice. Venice Beach. There was this fucking guy in a Speedo, and this is on Venice Beach. There's fucking a lot of people on the boardwalk. He's in a leopard printed Speedo, black dude, pretty jacked too. He's pretty thick dude.
Oh, yeah.
And he was holding rubber snakes like on both arms like this, and he was like
badass.
he was screaming rubber snakes for sale. For
snail.
And
Rubber
had a-
snakes for a snail.
for
Give
sale.
us a snail, I'll give you a snake.
He's like standing like this, like he's like, ah. So it was weird, man. I was like, what the fuck? Where am I? Dude, LA, man. I honestly, if you're gonna go to the entertainment business and you're gonna try to,
Dude, that
for the lottery, literally, that's the best place to go because it's a fucking circus town. They live in their own bubble.
Dude,
it really is.
the
It's
population
crazy.
of Cali is greater than like countries.
I mean, yeah, I don't know how many people live in LA, but it's fucking packed.
It's greater than Canada's, I
constantly.
think.
Well, it's always packed. The traffic is constant, no matter what time you're driving.
I can imagine.
It's horrible, man. It's so fucking populated. There's a ton of pollution, but there are really nice like areas and cool spots to go to. And it's honestly, it's a good place. It's a touristy spot as well. Like there's so many tourists that go there.
It's really funny that you were like pollution. So much pollution.
Why?
Because of all things.
He was
you're like,
immediately angry. He knew something was coming. He wouldn't
Why?
say.
Why is that funny? Why is that funny?
Why?
it was just funny. It was like off topic. You're like,
Wait a minute. Hello?
Oh, this place is just pollution. It's kind of like you got dark for a second. You're like, pollution is just
you want me to talk
fucking
about
pollution.
But no, actually,
this dark rant.
since you made that reference, that
Hello?
I still want to hear what your move is. Like, what your
Oh, like what I'm gonna do? Like if I walk up to a girl
I
or
still want to
Courtney?
hear this.
We should recap if we're gonna go back to this.
Well, look, for those young teenage boys that can't talk to girls, just be yourself
Me.
first and foremost and be confident in who you are. Even though TikTok and social media fucking tells you to act all these certain ways,
Well, no.
just be yourself.
you know what you got to do.
and
what it
also
really-
have a huge dick.
what it comes down
That's
to
it.
is
Oh my God.
getting to the point in your life where you don't have to chase them anymore. They chase you, bro.
Well, you're not letting me get to my point.
Sorry, make your point.
I'm just saying, like, look, just be nice. Don't like be a fucking fuck boy. It's so
right. Well,
like
if you're authentic, man.
Yeah, man,
and
just
just
fucking-
yourself, dude.
Well, that's not always good though, because some dudes that are themselves are pieces of shit. Like they don't know how to talk
I
to
mean,
women.
if you're a piece of shit, be a piece of shit. You're gonna
Yeah.
come across
Yes.
someone who appreciates
just as
that
equal as a
eventually.
piece of shit as you are. So
okay, well, Gary, what is your real question there?
I'm kind of like poking fun at because he dodged it completely last time we talked about it.
I absolutely did.
And then
Absolutely.
he fucking made a joke out of it. But you were talking all this shit
Okay, Gary,
beforehand. Like,
give me the scene. Give me a scene of like
All right.
where she is.
All right.
Where I'm at, how I'm feeling. Am I drinking? Am I on Somali? Like, what am I doing?
You better not be.
How about I'll cover his side of the story. You cover the.
All right, so
the
build
scenario.
the scenery like Brandon
So
does in that game.
you got on the cologne that I always borrow.
Dolce Gabbana,
You got your earrings in,
the bright diamonds.
the bright ones. You
The
got a
fuck
fucking
boy.
a clean hat that matches your outfit.
Is it a snapback or just a fitted?
It's a fitted.
What team?
No, it's a snapback actually.
Okay, so it's like a retro.
It's a
theme?
retro. You're
Okay.
like you're looking casual. You're not looking sporty.
Cool. I like that.
And you've been on some Patron. And you also pre-gamed before you went out with the homies. Me, actually, came out with me.
Okay, good.
Because we're best friends.
That's what we drank, Patron.
And we would drink Patron, and we would pre-game with like Four Locos because we were like young and fucking stupid.
Okay, so how old am I?
Old enough to get in the club, whatever the club it is.
Okay.
Back in the day
21.
when you were a real fuckboy.
I was a fuckboy.
So
at
whatever
one
year
point.
that is. And that's you. Now, what is this scenario?
Yeah, you see Courtney hanging out at the bar. She's, looking like she's going out night on town, doing a little bit of
She isn't already out in town.
leaning on
Unless I'm at her house in her fucking closet, like peeking in.
She's leaning on the bar, doing all this, and she's
Why would you be doing that?
more than
Hypothetical.
There's
She's been on E all night.
Yeah, there's some
She's
good
like,
ass.
Fuck.
They've been playing fucking Nicki Minaj all night, whatever the fuck they listen to.
Boom, boom, boom,
I'm in
boom,
my
bass.
zone. I'm in my zone.
She's on one.
Well, here's the thing,
I'm on
though, is
one.
like Courtney, based off of what she's told me, she said she didn't like. You don't like when guys come up to you.
We're not
That's not
talking
fair. That's
about
not fair.
realistic.
That's not fair. You don't
This is
know.
absolutely
You haven't met
realistic.
her
You know
yet.
none of that.
No, I know
you
that.
don't know her.
Oh, okay. Oh, can I get to the fucking point?
No.
No.
We just threw a scenario at you. No
That's
time
what
to
I'm
think.
trying to say. Can I get to the scenario?
No, I just want you to react again.
Okay, so
not-
I'm like,
not
hey,
bail
all
by
right,
saying
this is
hello.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be like, yo, Sebastian.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
You see her?
That one over there?
No,
The-
that one with the long hair.
the pupils.
Yeah, the tall
big
one.
ones?
The tall one.
Yeah, that one, dude. She's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I
Do
see
you
her.
think-
I see her. I see her.
I'm gonna get her number. Watch,
Yeah, right, dude.
dude. You know me.
Go ahead.
All right,
I'll watch.
take notes, child. So I'm
Dude,
just
look
like
at this
walking.
fucking guy.
Excuse me, miss.
Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, I'm tapping on her shoulder.
No,
like,
be serious. Don't say. Excuse me, miss. The
Honestly-
bullshit stops after you and me talk.
okay,
Once you approach,
okay.
you
So
gotta be real.
I'm just
Be
gonna
real.
describe it. I walk up to her and say she's twerking by herself, like with her friends, right? And I'm just standing there looking at her like a creep, to her at least. But then I stop and I turn around and I, casually, get to the bar next to her. And I'm just like, acting like I'm getting a drink, which I am, but I'm also setting myself up for success. Listen.
For at least a conversation, right?
Right. So she's like, turns around, she's like, oh, I need a drink, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, oh, you want a drink? Let me buy you one. And then I put a I'm just kidding.
That was not cool,
Look.
dude.
That was not cool at all.
Okay.
I don't even know why I said
That was
that.
not cool.
I don't know why I said that. That would not be something I do.
The thing is I know for
You know
a
what you just
fact
did? You declared your case hopeless.
you triggered so many people. Just now.
Demonetized.
You're fucked now.
So realistically,
Good luck for.
I'm just gonna cut it out.
realistically,
So realistic. Yes, let's hear it.
I would be attracted to Marcus right off the bat.
Yeah, she would know.
So I got a question.
He wouldn't have to say shit to me. I would be very aggressive towards him.
He's a cute. He's a fucking.
If he
good-looking
looked
guy.
at me, I'd be like,
But-
"Hey,
So here's my question.
go home with me."
Here's my question.
Well, we did talk about
Here's
how.
my fucking question, Marcus.
Okay, go on.
Okay, go.
What if Marcus wasn't like super cute and
That's
but he was still
impossible.
himself? What if he was like you were attracted to him, but you didn't think
Dude, attraction is the
not,
best
not, on the,
thing
not
you
at the
need.
same level that you are now? Like, what if he was slightly more physically, a little less attractive? He was more just like I don't know. But like, how big of a role does that play in like their pickup game at least? Not just your relationship, but like when they approach you.
Well, I don't know because
Because what if he's smooth?
I don't
but
know.
ugly?
I don't know. Because
Yeah, like how do women react to that?
Like
I'm just
like,
one person.
Like what if?
Well, we're just asking your opinion.
What if
Yeah.
the dude with the most silver tongue you've ever met comes up to you, but he's ugly? You're not even gonna fuck with him.
What's silver tongue mean?
Like
They're good at
smooth
talking.
talker.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
like
I think
because
Courtney's aware enough to
I'm-
not fall for that shit,
I'm
though.
really good at seeing like straight through
like
bullshit.
genuine shit.
Well, okay. Well, let's say he's not a smooth talker with the intent to just get in your pants. He's just a genuinely like intellectual, nice guy, but he's ugly.
I would. I don't know. Because
You
if
only
you
have
look
to
at
speak for
my
yourself. You don't have to speak for all women.
you
here,
look at my
obviously.
track record. Okay, my first boyfriend, like my first real boyfriend, was not attractive at
Let's build
all.
up Marcus's ego. a
Wait,
little
this
bit.
is
all.
this the one you lived with, like in the mansion?
No, it's the one before that.
Oh.
The one that's like just shut into his house these days. Okay.
Oh, okay.
He was not attractive at all, but
Yeah.
but I think that I liked that because I was in control of that situation. Like he was so nervous around me that I was like, cool, I can do whatever I want. And he's still attracted to me, so whatever. So I took complete control of that. My second boyfriend I thought he was a little more attractive.
No, I don't think he is.
Marcus disagrees.
I do.
But
He's just a regular white guy.
Most people do. But again, it was a lot balls in my court. I controlled a lot of shit.
Whoa, reword that.
What is
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
What's a regular white guy, Marcus?
Gary.
What does that mean?
You.
No, he does. He looks
kidding.
nothing like Gary.
No. I'm just kidding. Just a casual 5'8", pretty clean cut, regular white guy with some hair.
5'8"?
That's like the average height.
He was
for a
more
white man.
grungy. Sorry.
I'm not. Look, I'm
Country
part white too, so like
He
I'm not
was
even
like-
tall.
Imagine the typical dude
Crunchy?
that listens to like Nirvana and Pink Floyd.
That's dope.
Has long fucking shaggy hair and
Even
tattoos
doper.
and trips on acid.
Why, do you just
all the
wanna-
time.
doper.
Do you want to be his
Yeah.
friend?
Yeah, actually.
You know
yeah,
what?
I do.
I could see Sebastian and him being friends.
I'd hang out with this man.
So what does that mean?
So you guys
actually?
would like him
I'm
more than me
kind of
then?
A POS or
No,
Is what you're saying?
No, because opposites attract.
I'm not
The
that
yin and-
opposite of
the
Sebastian.
the yin and yang effect. Well, no.
And I don't even think me and you are that opposite.
No, honestly, when I think
We're not.
I think the yin and yang effect doesn't really work as well when it comes to just friends. When there's no like kind of sexual attraction with one another. Like obviously when you're just friends and you're close.
Yeah.
I think when you connect on that level, it's more like you have things in common instead of like relationship.
it's
The yin
true.
and yang is more compatible than like a like, I think that's why people try to like focus on their friendship initially first
yeah.
so that
Well, when
you can discover if you even fucking like that person.
When you
Oh,
get
for sure.
older, that's important. But when you're younger, like I feel like it's more lust driven.
Yeah, it's true.
My first two relationships, I feel like were very lust driven. But this time, like with me and Marcus, I was thinking about this like not too long ago, and I just feel like me and him, like we knew each other for a while, and
Yeah.
he was
I was married.
obviously married, so I was like, I was attracted to him, but I never was gonna cross a boundary. Like he
Right.
probably never would have known that I was attracted to him.
No, I didn't
in any
at all.
sort of fashion,
I had
but
no idea.
I was definitely.
I mean, like when you're in a
I
relationship,
was like, God damn.
well, like,
every time he was like sitting in his chair, I was like,
like
Marcus is over here just like
chilling, yeah. And I was
doodling,
like,
fucking doodling.
"Ooh."
Like
That one's a little
honestly,
juicier
like,
she's like, oh,
like to like to throw a compliment your way too. Like this even goes to Sharon, who I'm dating. Like the best, most down thing a chick can do, in my opinion, is accept all your baggage. Like he's got a daughter, you accept that. I came out of
Yeah.
a very bad relationship, and I've got 2 kids with 2 different women, and Sharon just like, fuck it.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I will
That's good.
say, like, as a woman with no kids, you don't really know what the fuck you're getting into
yeah.
until you start seeing the result of that. Our
sure.
situation is a lot different than I think a lot of people's are. I'm sure that some people can relate to what we've been through, but
Yeah.
there was a lot of stuff that I had to like, and still am accepting that comes with being with him.
That's gonna continue for the rest of your guys' relationship.
I know forever.
It will
Absolutely.
never end.
Forever, which
It will never end.
which was hard for me. Like at a certain point, like I would have thought it was a deal breaker, but I do love him enough to be like, whatever, you know, we can deal with it when it arises. Please don't.
That's dope.
Please don't.
I want you right now.
Please don't.
I want you on this couch right
I
now.
love him. Don't fucking touch me though.
Don't.
This is
Get
gonna,
your
this is
hand off
gonna
my
turn
knee,
into,
dude.
Stop.
this
Yo,
is
I
gonna
gotta-
turn into a completely different video.
I got a question. though.
We got the set.
I got a question. If or when or whatever you guys get married, if that day ever comes, can
I'm
I
not
be,
thinking about
can I be
marriage right
like
now.
your second best man on this one at least?
Look, no
I
one.
feel like you would be the first.
Well,
No,
here's my thing. I got a lot
Michael
of
would have
people to
to be.
choose from,
His
and
brother.
honestly, I mean, I'd rather have multiple just best mans if that is a
I
possibility.
don't care if I'm fucking
But-
last. I just want to be up in
Wait a
there.
minute. What about you and Crystal?
I ain't never getting married, fool.
You got a kid with her. You've been
Right.
together for
Okay.
10 years.
I don't plan on living past next week.
I don't.
Oh, shut up.
Just
Who knows?
saying,
I don't necessarily. Sorry, go ahead, Courtney.
I don't want a tip. I want us to go and get married at a fucking courthouse or something.
No, I don't want to do that.
I am not walking down a fucking stupid aisle.
Why not?
Honestly, that's
So-
that's the only exciting part of getting married. Is the
For
wedding.
real, if you think
and
about
I'm
it.
not spending fucking $7,000, $10,000 on a stupid wedding. That's for
You don't need to
everybody
spend
else.
that much money.
I
I
would
mean-
rather us go down to the courthouse and
Yeah.
get married and elope
You'll pay
between
that.
each other.
You'll pay that at the divorce instead.
Right.
Right, that's smart.
Exactly.
Dude.
No, well, I think honestly having a cheaper wedding and then spending
A
on the
reception.
honeymoon. No, honeymoon.
A reception.
Honeymoon.
I'm not saying spend at the
It's
the
gotta be
reception.
honeymoon.
I'm
Definitely
saying
honeymoon.
we have a good reception where everybody can celebrate what we just did in our own
Yeah.
fucking time.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude.
again, well, let me
No offense.
explain.
Dude.
Well, my thing is, man, like I was married.
He's already had a wedding.
Well, I mean, the wedding was all right. It was good. You know, I'm not gonna just say it because I'm not with her no more. But it just wasn't gonna work based upon our just personalities and just how everything was going. And I didn't want to get married anyways. I just felt like we got married for the wrong reasons, and I felt like obligated to marry her because she was pregnant. And I was like,
Well,
"Fuck,
that's
you should
a
marry
thing.
her." And I was like,
Well,
I was
that's the
pressured.
thing a lot of men have, like when they get somebody pregnant, like you feel like it's the man thing to do is go be with somebody.
At the
that
time,
you really,
my mindset was that way.
and you really didn't want to do that. So
No, not at all.
I told him, I was like, we are not. I don't give a fuck if I get pregnant. I'm not marrying you until like years down the line until we know that that's something that we want to do.
Dude,
because I'm not marrying you just because I'm pregnant.
That's like having a birthday. Like getting married, in my opinion, is like having a birthday where you can either choose to have a party or just like say, hey, it's my birthday. And they're like, is it your birthday? And you're like, yeah, I guess. And they're like, happy birthday. And you're like, no, it's fine. You can have you can get married and not have like a marriage, right?
Well, yeah.
But like
Yeah.
you should, at the same time, you should never feel like that's an important thing to do just because you, whether or not it was intentional or not, you had a kid with someone.
Yeah.
You shouldn't feel obligated to throw a birthday party for yourself. You know, it's fucking stupid.
Well, I think
Not
that's
saying
not-
that you guys.
No, but people do
You're
that.
an idiot. I'm not saying.
No.
Well,
People do that,
But like
though,
that's
you know what I
it. Just
mean?
I just understand that. I've never
I just
understood the
think-
obligation.
I mean, I think marriage is just pressured on us at a young age, and like especially families that have a marriage and they stay together, like that's all they know is like find somebody, marry them, and that's what people look for. But I don't
Yeah.
think it's all about marriage because it's more of a legal thing than anything.
Yeah.
You know, when you're with somebody and you know you're committed to that person, I think that's all that really matters. And marriage is more, it's better on your taxes, you know, that's a plus. But like, it's really no reason to get married to somebody because of pressures of society. Like I don't think it's like a mandatory thing to do nowadays. Back then in like the 50s and 60s, probably for sure. But nowadays it's way
when
different.
People like actually stay together for their
Yeah,
whole
it's true.
Right.
lifetime.
Yeah, everybody, it's because everything's so accessible. Like you could literally talk to somebody the next day after a breakup, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And go on Tinder and swipe right and you're fucking hooking up 10 minutes later. Like it's crazy.
Monogamy is dead. Well, it's not, but it's certainly heading that direction.
I think, yeah.
But
I have a lot of opinions on monogamy.
I do too, actually.
I know.
But the other thing I was thinking about, no, I'm talking. I'm just kidding.
Let's
No,
let
I'm
Gary
talking-
talk.
Yeah.
No, I was
go
just
ahead.
going to
He's our guest.
Sorry.
back
Just kidding.
back when I was engaged, that was the thing that fucked with me more than anything is picking my groomsmen.
It's
Especially
tough
the
task.
best man like that.
Yeah.
I have easily top three. It'd be like him, Brandon, and Tweed, even though me and Tweed don't talk that much anymore. Just
Yeah.
me and him have been through so much. But picking a best man between the three, that'd be fucking a difficult task.
Well,
for
I don't
sure.
think if they're good friends, they wouldn't take offense to it.
Yeah.
Whoever you would pick. You know what I
It
mean?
would be like we all know that you have to,
Right.
essentially, and like it's cool. Just go ahead. Pick one.
Who do you think I would pick as my best man, Sebastian?
Well, I would
Honestly.
assume Michael. Honestly,
My brother?
I would assume Michael.
But you know,
every
like me and
time.
Michael
if he
are
can
not
make
like,
it.
I mean, me and Michael are close, but we're not like close.
I
You know
wouldn't
what I
choose
mean?
him.
If Michael,
For
Michael,
you, I wouldn't think you would.
well, still, if Michael couldn't make
Well, you
it,
know who
I would hope that either me or Joe, or your dad.
I feel like it would
No,
be
not my
you.
dad. Not my dad. My
But
dad.
you haven't even.
That's
shown
not
me-
his role, though. You know
Here's
what I
the
mean?
thing, you haven't even shown me your dick yet. So
I mean,
Right.
it's true. Maybe I would do it on my wedding night.
if you showed, I would.
That would be your
I would
surprise.
come in my pants. So
He's
hard.
lying because he already had a wedding night and he didn't show you his fucking.
That was
dick.
different. We
But
didn't have a bet.
that one was pressured. Remember that
Yeah,
one
that
wasn't
wasn't
as
a
authentic
willing-
as his next one. Maybe.
Shut up.
Well, I'm just proving a
We're
point.
just
It's true, though.
you
See,
know?
if you showed me your dick and balls, then I would suck
The
them.
complete
I would
package?
suck them right
This
then
is
and there. I
getting-
would.
this is
if you're just
wild.
like you may now kiss the bride, and you fucking kissed her, and then you just looked
directly at
and looked at me in the crowd. And
Sebastian
you're,
in
just
the eyes.
like, you're just like, zit.
It was like, oh,
Like,
The
you
whole
don't-
family's like, whoa, what the fuck? And I'm
wanna-
just like,
he doesn't want to ruin the moment. So
God.
He kisses her.
What's
and
going
then
on?
He pulls out his phone. You just see him doing a little bit of this, and then he looks at you, and you.
oh, you send me a
your
dick
phone.
pic? Ah! Immediately after. Dude, if there was
That's
a
a
way
good
to like
one.
set a timer, to like release like
Oh,
the
We
text
could
that
do
you sent.
that.
I think there is a way to do.
We
Do
could
you want me
that.
like?
Like you select
Here's
a
the
specific
thing.
time and date to where
Here-
you want to send a pic.
Here's
and
the
then
thing.
That's you said it perfectly to where it's
Bro.
immediately after the guy says, "You may now kiss the bride," and I'm just like, yeah.
You just start standing up.
I stand up and I applaud you that way.
He's like, this
And
is
I'm just
the
like-
one.
And you
Just
you,
wink
you
at
give
you.
me the simple wink, and I'm rock hard.
No, well, here's the thing though.
Oh
Like,
my
if I send
God.
you a dick pic, do you want a rock hard pic or do you want like a soft chub or do you just want
I
it shriveled?
Want it post? Well, I want it post cum.
I'm supposed to come after I
We've
get married.
talked about this.
Like,
remember?
you
I
may
talked
now
about
kiss
how
the
like
bride.
I've talked about no. Remember, because listen, I've talked about this. Well, I want you to take the picture.
What the fuck is going on right now?
wants to
Listen,
see
Jesus.
the dick.
The picture
Your
doesn't have to be
toes
taken the
curled
same
up
day as your
and
wedding, but I want you to eventually. At some
Okay,
point
so
when
like do it at the beginning, like ahead
when
of time.
you eventually
Yeah.
have free time, take a good post cum picture of your dick.
Okay.
And then
Like the Chris
save
Evans-
it.
like a Chris Evans
the Chris
dick pic.
Evans one that's my theory is like he took the reason his dick looks so good in that picture is because he took a post cum dick picture. But anyways, that's what I want from you. And then you set it. I want to like you save it, and then once you know your wedding, the date of your wedding, you save it for that date, and then you save it for you work it out. And you save it for the exact time that the guy says you may now kiss the bride, and then it'll automatically transfer over to my phone. So as you're kissing your bride, I'm also simultaneously seeing a picture of your post-cum dick, and that, man, that'll
rock
give
hard.
my any belly button an Audi for sure.
It's like
It's like not only am I getting a boner, I'm getting my belly button just protruding out of my body. I'm just like, fuck.
no, you should be like it next to me as a groomsman or best man, whatever I might
I
choose.
just pass out.
And then I just have a team to pick you up because I knew you were gonna pass out. I was like, all right, guys, come on, come get him up. All right, well let's move on because like we've already been talking over an hour. And Gary, this
Oh
is
shit, have we really?
yeah, it's fine. But
No way.
Gary, this
Jeez.
podcast was supposed to be like more geared towards
This-
you.
I'm sorry.
This is what happens
And
every
I'm
time
hey,
we sit down.
people that
sorry,
are
Doug.
watching that even got this far. First and foremost, I do want to thank you, obviously. But second off,
But you know what?
this is not always what we talk about. We don't talk about dicks all the time. Okay,
That's a lie.
Sebastian
I
does.
do.
See, he does,
I mean, we don't.
but we don't bring it up every time.
We don't got to stay on track with because part of my channel is bringing on my surroundings. and
Yeah, for
people
sure,
and all that.
yeah.
Like so, you get the vibe
But
of what we got going.
I wanted to really like dig deep into like someone who wants to start YouTube or thinking about it. Like, you know, even I could answer this at this point, you know, with everything and the preparation. It's like a lot of work
Oh yeah.
that goes, and it's not, you're not even getting paid for it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like another job in a sense, just to entertain, whatever the case might be, whatever you might be doing. So, you know, it's a lot of consistency, a lot of like time and effort in your free time, literally.
So much trial and error goes on, setting shit up, thinking of ideas is fucking exhausting in itself.
For sure, man.
And
It's
the-
fucking crazy.
as much as I love editing, it can get tired.
Like tedious.
Because I'm wrapped up. Like I even take my laptop to work and work on that shit
Do
when
you?
I have downtime. Like those movie reactions we do, I'll sit down. That'll take like 3 hours because
Yeah.
constantly stopping, cutting this. Because you got to take like an hour and a half movie and condense that into like fucking a half.
And get like
hour.
the good parts to
Yeah.
what you're going to show and stuff. And
Because that was one thing I learned. This is a good example of like learning as you go. First movie reaction we did, that shit was over an hour long, which it was all good content.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, maybe let's not do that. Then I did one that was a 2-parter, but then I didn't like the difference in view count. So then I was like, all right, I really got to buckle down and make this movie make sense, get good reactions, and keep it fairly short.
right, which is hard to do.
Yeah.
Like, it's an art to edit. Like, I've been just doing a lot of research too myself and how to edit, how to gain the attention of a viewer within the first 5 seconds. That's like the most important thing in a video is the first 5 to 10
You see,
seconds.
that's why recently I started adding snippets from later in the video, putting it right
yeah,
at the
yeah.
start.
That's
why I started
that's
doing
exactly probably what I'm going to do right before I said the R word, which I'm probably going to beep out because we'll probably get demonetized and blocked for that. I don't even know why I even said that.
Just beep it out.
I will, but I don't know why I
You're gonna
said
know
that.
what you
Like
said.
something overcame me. Like I was like,
No.
I can't hold it in.
It's very.
That's a trigger
just
word.
saying.
That is a straight trigger word.
I'm
And
just
I should
saying.
never. I'm gonna definitely bleep it.
You could not army. It
Ride
just
you?
can't happen.
She
I can't
beat-
ride you?
She beat your fucking
You're right. She
ass.
doesn't have a dick.
Dude, Courtney, I hope and I pray that because I want to get into at least one more fight before I get too old. I just want to like seal, like really like have closure in that era of my life because I used to do that a lot, at least when I was in the military.
Millie,
And I want to get into at least one more fight. And I would like also like hope the same for you. I want to see you get into a fight.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I want to see what you got, dude. Because I know you got the
Look.
hands, man.
Me too.
based off
Okay.
based off
Me
of what I've
too.
heard, she's obviously can. I mean, you've like smacked the shit out of me one time on accident, and she got like heavy hands. I can like see the potential.
That was just a smack.
Well, I'm just saying, like I can see
I've
the potential of you smacking or like closed
Knocked bitches
fist
out.
punch. I mean,
First hit.
I mean,
It
yeah.
happened
I mean,
twice.
you hit hard for a girl. Let's say that, like harder than I expected.
I think that like if I was really mad, okay, so like there was a domestic violence situation recently, and I so badly wanted to eliminate the barrier between me and this person so I could just
Sock
beat
it to him, baby.
the shit out of him.
Right.
Because I am not
To be fucked
like other people. I will, when I hit you, it's gonna hurt. Okay.
with. She's made her previous boyfriends cry from punching them.
I know. I remember the stories.
I don't pride myself in that. But
I think
you know,
you do.
when I'm pushed to a
Little
certain
bit.
point, because like I run away, you know, I do that with conflict. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we've got
run
into it a
away
couple times,
because
and
I
she's
don't want to. It's fight or flight, fight or flight, fight or flight. And when you're giving me no option to flight, then I have to fight, and that's what happened.
Yeah, but that's the old us. We've been together. That's crazy. 2 years.
I know,
Over 2 years.
I know, but I don't want to ever get to that point again with somebody that I love because that's not love.
Right.
Right. Yeah. I mean, honestly,
So-
if you're in a loving relationship, you shouldn't be like putting your
don't-
hands on each other anyways.
I never want to hurt anybody. I'm a very peaceful person, and anybody that I've ever been into like a physical altercation with, it was never because I started something. It's more of like me having to defend my family. It's always about somebody else. Always.
Yeah.
But I hope so too, Sebastian. I hope that my last one wasn't the last one.
Yeah, I feel that. I just want to like to do just one more. Win or lose, this one would be like,
I hope it's recorded.
yeah, good one, buddy. All right.
Yeah, it's funny with guys though, because usually when men fight, right after they're usually cool.
But not always.
I've only had
Most of
one.
the time.
But
No.
I don't even know if I would say most of the time, but
Most of the time though, it's usually like that.
I've
I mean,
had one where that was the case afterwards because the girl was like, "No,
She already
like,
knew.
we cannot ever not be friends again." She was
Right,
like, "We're
right.
cool. I will
Yeah.
never cross
I
your
will not-
line
well, that
again."
means you fucked her up for sure.
It really wasn't that bad, honestly. It was
I
more,
didn't even really give her the two
but
piece.
she was
Big
like,
nug.
she like pulled my hand up. She was like, "These are bony and they hurt on my face," and I was like, "Don't fuck with me ever again."
Well, folks,
Quit fucking with me.
yeah, that was quite a doozy.
Are you trying to end
we
it
done?
already?
Absolutely. I have to.
Aw. Well,
Anyways,
He's got to go to the bathroom.
I gotta take a massive shit. Gary, if you could say one thing to your viewers or potential viewers, what would you say about you and your channel?
Well, it's going to sound probably super gay and cliche, but
Nothing's gay around here.
to be somewhat inspirational, I think a good thing to say is don't put a ceiling on your dreams. Like, I don't aspire to make it
Right.
on YouTube, but
Yeah.
a lot of people do in other fields of things. They have dreams and shit.
Absolutely.
I can at least now say, hey, I did that thing that I've been thinking about doing. You guys are doing your podcasts, and, you know, if you reach people, awesome. If not, don't let it bring you down. It does get stressful when you start to doubt yourself.
I get
but-
it. Yeah.
But in the long run, just be happy with, just worry about how you feel about it. Don't,
Like believe in
Yeah.
yourself no matter what other naysayers say. Because there's always haters no matter what you fucking do. People are going to hate and criticize and say, oh, blah, 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 blah. Your shit's
yeah.
trash or this is dumb.
I've
you know?
gotten enough comments.
Right.
People are, can
They're,
be
well, they're
assholes.
trolls, man. Trolls are going to be
Don't
trolls.
read the comments though, man.
I think you should and shouldn't at the same time. That makes no sense. But just because it gives you an idea, but you shouldn't let it bring you down or take it to heart because
Unless-
like people are going to talk shit no matter what. You know, it really don't matter.
Unless you find those people who like follow you and comment and they give you like constructive criticism, maybe it'll like help you with your
Yeah, but no one
consistency.
ever on the internet's like that, bro.
No.
Like,
like,
ever.
dude, hey man, great video. Also, I
Maybe
mean,
you can do little tweaks here and
maybe
there.
try a little
no,
bit,
it's
a little
more
bit
like
of this.
was
Man, how
fucking
do you know?
bullshit, dog
Yeah.
shit ass content. Why the fuck you do this? Like that's the type of shit they do.
Yeah. This is the worst fucking shit I've ever seen,
You're-
dude.
Then why the fuck did you watch it?
Your people.
That's how I say. Why
clicked on
you
it,
have the
man.
time to write a nasty comment and put some shit? Just fuck click away the video. Who gives a fuck?
That's
Like,
their freedom, dude.
I know trolls annoy
Just
me.
as much
but-
as they have freedom to take shit on the sidewalk, probably not legally, but they can do it if they want
Yeah,
to.
the only
freedom.
people that are going to give you constructive criticism are your people. Like, even before we started, we're setting up, you're asking me questions, I'm telling you some stuff I've had to learn, and
For sure.
you're going to learn as you go, which I'm still even doing, and I've been doing it for like 6 months now. So.
Well, Gary, I really fucking love that you were on it, and I think you did a great job as always. I mean, even though we kind of smothered you in this one,
no, I'm good.
with like we were all talking Gary, you're usually a quiet guy, but
Talked about dicks for like way too long.
dude, way too long, man.
Sorry, bro.
It's okay
I forgot honestly that
It's
that we
honestly-
were planning on cutting this one short. I thought we were just
no,
gonna
this
go.
is the normal time we have our podcast, like an hour and
just
10.
it
hour
literally
15.
only felt like 20 minutes to me.
It did because dicks. When you talk about dicks, time goes by so fast.
Well, dude, even the last one, it was
2 hours, bro.
And it felt
was
like
fucking
maybe
long.
an hour.
Yeah.
If
It is. It always does. But as I was saying, I appreciate you being on it. Those who don't know who Gary is, because obviously, go subscribe to his channel, Garysphere. It will be in this description below. I'm gonna hook you up because no one's gonna watch this either, so we'll be at the same level. But at the same time, Gary, he puts out good content. I think you're learning as we will. And you're just only going to get better as long as you stick with it. If you keep consistently at anything, like you will get better at it, no matter what it is.
Absolutely.
So I keep doing your thing, bro. I appreciate it. And do you guys have any last minute comments? Oh yeah, make sure before you talk.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm like stop.
Fuck your comments.
You guys got anything to say?
Yeah,
But before you say it,
I want you guys. I want you guys to be just say stuff on the comments. Just fucking talk shit. I don't care. I just want people to interact because every time I say fucking like and subscribe our other shit, our previous 26 episodes, no one ever says shit.
there may be a comment or two
And-
after the R word.
I'm leaving
Just
that
saying,
shit out.
If they roast us, I'm roasting back.
I'm not roasting. I'm some smile and cry.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna send him everyone who roasts me. I'm gonna send you a gram of weed.
No, I'm roasting.
via mail.
I'm roasting back.
A gram of weed is dope. Anyways,
Like, hey, thanks, man, for that roast.
but anyways,
now
you
roast.
guys have any last minute comments? Concern. How do you guys feel about this fucking set, man? Like
I don't know,
actually
man.
recording ourselves.
I hope
it's
I
a little
don't-
weird. I'm
I
not
hope
gonna
I
lie.
don't look too pale. I had a good time.
Yeah.
I'm excited for what's to come. If anything comes, other
Absolutely.
than myself in my room alone. I'm really excited that Gary was on today. I had a lot of fun, and let's really just keep this going.
Hey, we're just gonna keep going and going and going, and we're gonna keep having guests. And if you do want to be a guest on the show, go subscribe, go follow us on Instagram and DM us because we literally want people on this to like spread their message, who they are. That's what we're all about. There's supposed to be a sign here, but it's not here yet. It's supposed to say
will be.
Effin Pure, but which is our anyways. Yeah, so like we're open arms to a lot of people because no one ever wants to be on it. So except our close friends. But yeah,
Let's get Eli on it.
Eli, like
He just hop up here and lick his balls for
yeah.
On the mic.
But Courtney, you have anything to say?
No.
All right. Well, I appreciate if you have gotten this far in the podcast. We all thank you. I think that's amazing for you to waste literally an hour and 15 minutes of your life to watch us. I hope you guys subscribe.